julifer9211 coming at you with another video. This video is regarding some of the comments that I've been getting. In the past, I think for a year, I've been posting deck profiles. Um, Now, anyone who knows me, like either personally or knows me well on my channel, that's been with me from the beginning, like Magic Calibra, Job28, and there's about four other people. Um, they've been following me for the 2 years because I've been actually active with Yu-Gi-Oh since like May 2019, but I did no commentary, no nothing. You can hear me, can't see anything. I don't even post any profiles or nothing. It's just duels um, that I showcased of destroying YCS champions during those years. I have the deck profiles, and the people have the deck profiles. They duel me, and I just destroy them. Like six negations don't do anything to me. This is back in May 2019. I have all the proof of everything I'm saying. Just request it, and I'll upload the videos. Um, so um, after maybe like a year or so from there, then I started uploading profiles and talking and explaining things to people because I noticed nobody knew how to play Dark Magician, and it had already been a year since I had figured it out. I figured it out about 4 months before Magical Heroes came out because the games let you play the deck and test it. So by the time the cards come out, you're ready to go to your locals and you top your locals with these. They're really simple. Matt from his channel that plays Dark Magician, Loz's friend, even he admits, recently the Dark Magician doesn't cut it no more. So you have to reformat your deck. And I'm going to make a video for that later. But a lot of people are requesting the profiles of my decks. Like, they want to know the card ratios and everything like that. And to be honest with you, not to be mean, but a lot of the reasons why I don't post my top tier styles is because people that know me, what I specialize is in budget Dark Magician decks. Why budget? Why budget? Because a lot of people don't have $3,000 to spend on a Dark Magician. So what I do is I make the budget version. I've always taken um, the stand, boldness to say, probably in the whole world, unless somebody else wants to challenge me, I have the most powerful budget deck. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm willing to say out of the whole Dark Magician community, I wouldn't want to say the world because there's over 7 billion people. Obviously, someone's going to beat me, but from Dark Magician, yeah, I'll challenge anyone to make a more powerful deck than mine. I know I'll destroy them because my budget versions can even destroy the top tier Dark Magicians, top tier almost any deck. So the sequence that my deck plays is I'm able to go through 6 negations per turn maximum. I think I went 8 or 9 on one. Obviously, I lost. I uploaded those videos so you guys can see it. But basically, my deck is a bait deck. Like, it baits you. Like, you play 3-4 hand traps, and all of it was just a trick because afterwards I chain my real cards, and then I get all the cards. And the cards that go in the graveyard trigger, like, it's just a disaster. So people just either quit. If they don't stop me, I'll just draw half of my deck in my first turn with 5 cards. So I do have cards to negate hand traps as well. When I play, there's a lot of chains, the sequence that I do. So people request, like what you're seeing right now on screen, people request the profile, and it happens a lot. So basically, the only time that I'll post profiles when subscribers who are following me request it. Other than that, I won't post it because not that I'm crying or complaining or anything, because that's not who I am. That's not what we do in my channel. It's just I go off by the facts. I noticed hundreds and hundreds, like 300, 400 people come to my channel but they don't subscribe. They just come, look, and they leave. A lot of people want me to cater to their feelings, make them feel good. I'm not nobody's wife, nobody's husband, so I'm not interested in making anyone feel good. I'm just interested in Dark Magician, getting the job done, giving free cards away. That's the only thing that my channel does. I don't do anything else. So I don't care so much about the popularity and gaining a lot of followers. Basically, if you're strong will, strong mind, strong heart, and you like to be a champion, I'm just like a stepping stone for you. That's what it really is. You know, you come here, you learn, you go to the next level, you leave, and that's what the channel is really about. And people won't tell you any of these things, like any of the vocabulary that I use, any of the information I give you. I guarantee you, none of the negations that I go through, no, you won't see none of that in any other channel. They won't tell you anything even similar, because a lot of people, for one of the reasons, they don't even know themselves. How is someone supposed to tell you if he doesn't even know? And the other one, they don't tell you because they can't, because either they suck or they don't even know what they're doing. My channel is not like a new things that I'm telling you today. Some of these format already existed since May 2019. You could go check. Just ask me and I'll show you. It's just that people recently started checking my channel and realized it. But this is almost 3 years old. Some of these decks are almost three years old. They don't have new cards. They're the ones from the Magical Hero. So, so when people tell you like, oh, we can't summon Dragon Knight, or we can't do this, or we can't do that, I've never even used the Battle of Chaos. I don't need any of that stuff. So then, I have some decks where I play without no rods. I pull the rods out. So the people that tell you that without rod you can do it, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to play Dark Magician. I've won duels without no rods. I took them all out. You don't need the rod. It's just people don't know how to play Dark Magician. And I have a lot of duels to showcase, even in Master Duel or in TCG, where I have no rods and I win against decks that negate me 3-4 times per turn. No rod. You'll never see a rod. It's because they're lying to you. Rod is a searcher. But he's not the only searcher. If he's your only searcher, that's one of the reasons why you lose. I pulled the rod out and I conducted some tests. Never needed the rod. So rod is just there to help you, but if he's not there, who cares? And I searched everything that I needed out. The circle, the Secrets of Dark Magic, the Salvation, the Eternal Soul, and I have a lot of formats. Basically is what I'm saying. I have hyper budget, super budget, ultimate hyper budget. Then I have a budget that's like the one that I gave away is a $200 budget. If you transfer the deck to English, it's probably worth about 2,000 something. But if you keep it in the mixture of the Asian version that I have it, it's like a $200 deck. Obviously, with a lot of the reprints, even in English, it'll go down to like $600-700. But basically, I bought the cards when they barely came out. So my English version, the one that I have, is worth somewhere around $250 English. That's what I paid for it in total, because I had to buy the Dragoons, the Dark Magicians, the Soul Servants, the Magicians, Souls. So all of that added to that, and it's fairly cheap for a Dark Magician deck. That deck today is worth, like I said, over $2,000. So the version that I have is a mixture of the Asian cards, and that lowers the price for people who don't want to compete in official tournaments. But I'm not going to showcase the profiles because I have a lot of them. So to make it simple, I have a local tournament version. People who know me know this. They have cards added to it that go against your locals. Every locals is different. So if you play your locals, you should already know what's already there as a staple. Um, so I already know, all the people who play locals know, and you know what cards you have to side. In some cards, it's mandatory for you to main deck already. These is just common knowledge, like knowing how to put your shoes on. Very simple. Um, so yeah, it depends on what profile you want. Do you want the ones for the locals? Do you want the ones that's just a hyper? Do you want the online version? Do you want the mixture? Do you want the YCS version? Because I have versions for YCS champion decks, and those are a lot faster. So some cards are removed. So I will, like I said, showcase a profile of a deck if people want to see it. But I have to be requested from some of my people, meaning my subscribers, my followers, people who are active in my channel. And that's why a lot of people struggle with hand traps. Like, go to any other channel, and this is all you'll hear. I've been saying this for years. They're afraid of all the hand traps. Excuse me. They're afraid of all the hand traps. They're afraid of every card that exists in Yu-Gi-Oh! And when you come to my channel, the whole thing changes. No cards matter. No hand traps matter. Just a whole different world. And then I have the proof, and I go through all the hand traps. They do nothing. So that's just an example of what I mean. And the video's gone a little too long, but I will post it. I had promised that I was gonna do a profile, so I am gonna do the TCG version soon to post it so people can see it. However, I will not be posting like the YSC version of the deck, which is similar to the deck I give away, because I have a final version that I haven't revealed. I've dulled it a few times, and that's the deck that just murders every deck. Like, it's like a hint. There's a certain deck that I play that's not similar to the rest of my decks. It's a YCS speed format. Every time I play that deck, even in what's it called? Even in Master Duel or TCG, when I upload, even with Dragoon out of the deck, it's so powerful. I obliterate the decks. Like, they don't even stand a chance. It doesn't matter what Platinum 1 deck I duel against, it obliterates it. But another quick thing too, also, I do have a format where I play hand traps. The only hand traps that I've played is Draw Lockbird, because people have asked me. I never said I hated the cards. The word hated means you can't beat them. It's an emotional trigger to something that destroys you. So I don't have nothing I hate. I just know that they're weak, because as soon as they play hand traps, I know I'm gonna win. But there is one that I approve that I've played before, and I have it in a format in Estro and Lockbird. So I think people that follow me already know that. So like I said, I've gone long enough. I will do the profile, but it has to be people from my channel that request it, not just people that come, put dislikes and then leave. This channel, it doesn't obey. It doesn't obey the popularity. This channel listens to, caters, and helps the people who support the channel, the people that I thank, the people that are in the group, the Team DMA group, and people in the enter discussions. Before I go, another thing, I'm not against comments and concerns and disagreements. Do not be mistaken. I am not. I don't want to sound feminist, but I'm not a woman to where if you disagree with me, I get angry. I could even care less. People who disagree with me, I like them more because they're genuine and they have a different view, and we can both look at it. And that's one of the reasons why no one who disagrees with me gets kicked out of my channel. That's why nobody who curses me out, I block them. You're allowed. I mean, if you don't believe me, take my word for it. go through each one of my channels and my comments, my videos, and you'll find out there's people cursing me, talking about my family, talking about me. And I don't delete nothing. I don't even kick them out. They come back all the time because I'm not bothered by that. I already know they're financially poor. They're angry. Their life's miserable. They're at a lower standing, and someone can start saying like, well, what do you mean by that? Do you mean superior? No. In happiness, they're in a lower level than I am. See, they're ungrateful, unhappy, angry, and they have financial issues. Then I'm in another position. I'm happier. Everything's more positive. It's at a higher position in life. So I just disregard them. Nothing they say matters. Yeah, when you have to go home, no one respects you. Your own family curses at you. You curse at your family. That's lower level. Like you're in a bad position in life. No, when you get home, you're happy. Your family's happy. They respect you. You respect them. That's different. You won't see that everywhere. So why should I listen to those people? Like, I'm wiser than that. So I know I gone on enough, and people hate how I talk a lot. If you don't want to hear information, if you don't like to make money, if you don't like to make smart decisions like buy cars at $1 instead when they're 100, then don't come to my channel. Then don't listen to me. Be a fool. I am gonna make a video of the latest a profit that I made of the cars that people don't listen to get, and then they're gonna cry about it later. I think I have a little over $1,000 worth of some cars that I bought for only about $20. So I'll be uploading that. I do that like every 6 months. So I'm past due for the new one. And I'm going to include the cars that you should buy now instead of later. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Everyone, God bless. Take care. Stay safe. Dark Magic Attack.